Hi, my name is Oleniuk, and I did my fieldwork at CBI Health Centre in Moose Jaw. For my special project, I did a research paper on the elbow, specifically elbow injuries, and I dug deep into the research about the elbow joint from a biomechanical, anatomical, and physiological perspective. So the injuries that I focused on during the paper were tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, and pitcher's elbow. And the whole point of the paper was to give my agency evidence based approaches to the treatment of these elbow injuries. So that's some of the background of my project. And now to get into the whys and the hows and whatnot. We, being me and my supervisor, we consulted earlier in the semester and agreed that I do a research paper, as this is what other fieldwork students had done previous to me. The last two students at this clinic particularly did papers on the knee and shoulder. So my supervisor suggested that I do elbow injuries, which I said I was more than happy to do. The elbow was an area of interest for myself, so I was willing to do that. For the project itself, I had some time to work on it during work hours. However, a lot of the time spent was after hours away from work. That was beneficial to me for a few reasons, so I'll go over those reasons here right away. So after I'm done my degree, I would like to go into physiotherapy. So my first reason for this was, as a potential master's student, I have to take work home and research and then write my papers on my own time. So basically this assignment kind of mimicked overtime or the work required in a master's program. Secondly, it was about meeting deadlines. So as a master's student or someone in the workforce pursuing further education, or even just someone working on projects at work, you have deadlines you have to adhere to. So this was a great way to ease myself into this process. And the way I think of it is, in the real world, there are no extensions, no matter what the excuse is. Deadlines are expected to be met. Whereas in university, even in that case, there can be extensions put in place, or you can kind of work your way around a deadline, which isn't the case here. The third reason was, as a potential physiotherapist, it made me dig deeper into an area of the body that isn't a common area of injury. Yet it is related and linked directly to shoulder injuries, which happens to be a problem area for many people. In our clinic in particular, we didn't have any elbow specific injuries during my time, so this was another way of learning about them. And then kind of the last point goes in with the third one there. So I was able to research and learn about many physiotherapy tests and manual therapy techniques that are used. And then as far as the exercise therapy of it, the elbow injuries, when we're treating them, it's mainly focused on eccentric strengthening rather than the concentric strengthening of forearm muscles. So that was kind of an interesting point and kind of the take-home point from the paper that I wrote. So those are the four major reasons that I did the project. Hopefully this showcases some of the skills that I learned, such as researching and meeting deadlines. I feel like it was a very practical project for myself, since I am planning on pursuing a master's degree, and research is obviously a huge component of a master's program. Thank you.